Soldier Field in Chicago. It's week 2 of the...
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. To return it, Darius Phillips. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Time to see the Bengals offense go to work. And leading them out, the #1 overall pick of the 2020 draft, Joe Burrow, now his second season out of LSU.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
First down, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And how about the rapport that these two had last year as rookies? Exactly what the Bengals had in mind when they made Joe Burrow the first-round pick and T. Higgins the second.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
And Tyler Boyd's one of those guys that seems to fly under the radar, but he finds ways to get open, and he has nice hands. He's averaged right around 80 catches a year his last 3 seasons.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go to work here for the first time, leading them out the 11th overall pick of the 2021 draft, Justin Fields out of Ohio State.
And just a few years after the Bears made a big move at quarterback, taking Mitchell Trubisky, they did it again this year, moving from number 20 to number 11 in the draft to select Justin Fields out of Ohio State. This offense was just 26 in total yardage last year, so they needed some...
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Fields. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Fields. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last year, up to make the play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run with Mixon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Joe Mixon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
On 2nd and goal. Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a Bengals score. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Trey Hendrickson, an all-pro with New Orleans in 2020, there on the tackle.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Back to throw, Fields. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Here's Fields. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Damian Williams there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Phillips. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And Rudolph has it left side. That catch good for only a couple. Second down and 8. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now Burrow on first down. Little pitch and catch here to Rudolph. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And that one his first incompletion in its last 6 passes. And it's third down.
Jalen Johnson that time able to knock it away.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Slant pass to Boyd.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Burrow will throw. Caught on the slant. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Gostkowski for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
There he goes, right side. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin as the first half is winding down.
And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going
as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We start with Tim Tebow's former team taking on his new team, Denver, paying a visit to Jacksonville. And late in the first half, it's the Broncos who are out on top. Jerry Jeudy, a touchdown reception. From there, we fly north to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Jalen Reagor, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. From the gun, here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
On second down, Montgomery. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 58 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Fields, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert, and the Bengals will get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Mixon with a 1st down carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bears in good field position to start out, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Fields. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago 1st. On 1st down, it's Montgomery. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Fields.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he will have the Bears' 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
And he's got him. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Fields on target to Mooney. 1st down, Chicago.
Well, we knew that Darnell Mooney could absolutely fly, but he was only taken in the 5th round out of Tulane because of his size. He ended up being one of the better late-round picks in the NFL last year. 61 catches on the season. There's another one there, this time for a first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have broken the tie. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Now Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Robert Quinn. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow under pressure, and they got to him again. Khalil Mack. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
You say Khalil Mack and offensive coordinators get very, very nervous, and there's another example of exactly why. 9 sacks in 2020. He's been named to 6 consecutive Pro Bowls and been an All-Pro in 2 of the previous 3 seasons in Chicago.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw here.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Here's Chris Jones now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
On second down now, it's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Fields now to throw.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Graham. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Robinson's got it. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now a run with Montgomery.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On second down, it's Montgomery. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now it's Burrow. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
7 yards, the pickup there.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Good job by Jalen Johnson. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Fields. Steps, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So Burrow and the Bengals down 21-14, a minute 45 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Throwing, Burrow. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's Burrow.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly...